It's really starting to feel like everything is a scam. What's this video about? So, in my line of work, it feels like the products are getting more and more expensive every day for a crappier and crappier product, not to mention the manufacturers don't want to warranty anything really anymore at all. And you can take this topic to like the Luigi situation. We can talk about auto insurance, home insurance, medical insurance. Like I said, just buying products in general from companies now. I'm really starting to feel like these companies are just squeezing every penny they can before their crappy product or their crappy service falls apart so they can just run off into the sunset and not be held accountable for anything. And I got to be clear, this is coming from like a pro-capitalism guy. I got a lot of left-leaning friends that are against corporations, and I'm somebody that puts more blame on government. But it's both. It really is both. The corporations and the politicians have been holding hands and selling us out for a long time. It's both. It's both. I get email after email every other month in my line of work saying, we got an increase coming, 3% increase, 5% increase, prices going up. Yet these companies are sneakier and sneakier about quietly changing the literature in their warranties to where they're not even really covering anything anymore. We're working on a roof right now with a certain kind of material that we've used for years. Come to find, unbeknownst to us, they're not covering that material anymore. There's literally no warranty anymore. So I'm calling my supplier, I'm like, dude, you can't sell me a product without a warranty. And I've got a picky customer that is looking into everything so diligently, so stressful. Trying to keep him happy, making phone calls. And having people tell me, hey man, don't know what to tell you. It's like, bro, this is unreasonably expensive now. And you mean to tell me there's no warranty anymore? Nobody told me about these changes. We're living in a world now where you're just getting scammed from every angle. You're getting ripped off from every angle. The roof over your head, rip off. Car insurance, rip off. They're not going to cover you anyways. Medical insurance, rip off. They won't cover that procedure. The food you buy, rip off. Organic apples, they're lying. It's not organic. Probably just lying. They don't care. Nobody's going to hold them accountable anyways. I hate being this way, but it does just feel like everything's a scam. And I'm half joking, so I don't want to depress any of you guys, but doesn't it feel that way a little bit? Like you're just being scammed at every angle? I got a friend. True story. I've got a friend who has a perfect driving record, literally. He's in his 30s, early 30s. He's had the same car insurance policy for as long as I can remember, as long as I've known him. Paying more than I think he should be paying, might add. He was rear-ended recently. He's trying to go through the procedure. They go, hey, unfortunately, there was a lapse in our system and you weren't covered when that happened. He's freaking out and getting a hold of me. I'm like, bro, just chill. Just relax. It's not how this works. Look into it a little bit. You know, you'll get it taken care of. They'll cover it. No, turns out that is how this works. Now, I don't know the full details, so maybe I'm getting it a little bit wrong, but from what I've gathered, from what he's told me, this policy that he's had for a bazillion years, they said for whatever reason, you were dropped at 11:59 p.m. and reinstated at 9:01 a.m. the next day, and you were rear-ended at 7:54 a.m. Unfortunately, that was in the window where, for whatever reason, our system dropped you. And that was the end of it. He's trying to fight it and not getting anywhere. It's not looking good for him. If that doesn't make your blood boil, being someone in his situation, what would? This guy's paying more than he should be paying, in my opinion, for a very long time. Being a good driver, he gets rear-ended. Sorry, dude. Sucker. What a sucker. And again, I don't know what response a person would have to, outside of just absolute rage. Absolute rage. I mean, the food we buy now is just, it's not even edible half the time. The products you buy in the store, they're just, these companies are producing crappier and crappier products for more and more money. I got friends in the sales side of my industry, the materials anyways, just rolling in money. Friends that are reps for these material companies, rolling in money. And they're just providing less and less to us and to my customers, providing less and less. And when you try to talk to them about questions, it's almost like they just feel like saying, look, dude, just be quiet, man. Shut up. Take it or leave it. Like I said, just sending out these emails monthly, bi-monthly. We got an increase coming. 5%, 3%. Service is crappier. And like I said, the warranties just are not what they used to be. These companies want to weasel their way out of warrantying anything. From your phone to the materials and on a roof. Insurances of all kinds. Like, we are being played so bad. And it doesn't feel good to be this guy, like the complainer. I'm going to get that in my comments, I'm sure. Stop complaining. And I get it, man. Like, I try to be positive. You guys know I try to be positive when it comes to this stuff. Keep your head down and work and do your best. And you got to grind because it's your only option. But damn, dude. At what point do you just lose it? Like, what's his name? Off The Simpsons. What was the guy's name that lost it? Damn it. I'm drawing a blank. There's one of the episodes when he was like, the guy that worked with Homer. I'm sure one of you guys will tell me in my comments section. Damn it, I can't believe I'm drawing a blank on that. But yeah, at what point do you just lose it? Because you just feel like you're being scammed from every damn angle. Like, this is just laughably ridiculous. Sometimes, you want to know something? Sometimes when I look around these people out here on the street just slamming back booze, and I'm like, maybe they got it right. Those people are actually happier than most of us that go to work every day and stress out about this bill and that bill. And those people are happier than most of us. If I'm going to be honest, they are happier than most of us. You talk to them about getting a job, they go, work? I'm not working, you sucker. What would I go to work for? Work. You hear this guy? He wants me to go to work. He wants me to pay car insurance. Look at this dummy. That's the way they think. Look at this idiot paying car insurance. They're not going to cover you anyways. I wonder if the people who have just checked out of this game are the smartest of all. The smartest of all. They've just checked out. They laugh at all of us. They laugh at us sweating bullets, stressing out on the freeway, trying to get to work on time for that shitty job you hate that doesn't pay nearly enough. You can't even pay your bills. You're running on, half the amount of sleep you should have. Just shoveling down garbage food because you can't afford to buy good food and you don't have time to cook it anyways. You got to shovel down this garbage. We're just being played, man. We're being played. What a world.